Hello, uh, we're now back in England. Uh, we've been planting vegetables and everything. It's now June. We're now stringing up. We've got Thai long beans, seeds what we brought back from Thailand. Some cucumbers, tomatoes, Thai chilies along this side. The soil is very poor. It hasn't been farmed for a long time. Uh, we put all the polytunnels up in the winter when we came back. So we literally just planted it straight into the farmland, really. So we've got Thai chilies this end. Going down, further down, we've got snack peppers that you buy out of supermarkets. We just took the seeds out of, and then further down, we've got uh, red sweet peppers, I think, and other peppers. And then my wife's put chilies, red hot chili peppers along here, Thai chilies. They aren't really coming that well. They're a bit slow coming along here. We're just stringing them up. We've got a string line, put a barbed wire, put a plain wire line on the polytunnel, and then we just put baler twine from that. And we're slowly getting some tomatoes on. So, and then over here we tried growing some seeds. So we got our Kaffir limes for our curries, Thai curries, and everything else for Thai cooking along here. And then we've tried growing some trees. So these are, I think these were Douglas, and then we've got some sycamore trees and yews. They're all young. The yews are all cuttings, and then there are just some saplings we dug up from somewhere else. And here we've just got some other hedging we've just taken cuttings from. So, and then we've got avocado, which we grew from seed, and then some other plants as well. So we put some and then we go outside. We've got garlic because my wife's Thai. We've grown a lot of garlic, which is here. We planted that a bit late. We didn't get back into England until December, so we put them in January, I think. So that they should have gone in August sort of time, August, September. That's garlic and onions, and then we put some mint in. There's lots of different herbs. A lot of it's gone, and some lettuce, and then her dill. So, and that's our polytunnel we put up. It's 60 foot by, it's 25 foot or something like that. So, well, that's you're really handy. We've got a second-hand frame. We had to dismantle. I've done that a couple of years ago before we moved to Thailand. I didn't expect things to change out how they did. And then we bought the plastic when we came back, put the rings in, and then dug the plastic into the ground and everything. So that worked out quite well. It cost about £600 in the plastic, and then everything else was free, just time and labour. So, and then we've got some pigs. So this is all hedging, been in 3 years now. It's just starting to get old. So these are vegetables what we planted outside. Don't really know what they are. The beans. My wife's just planted lots. We've got basil outside, which hasn't really grown at all. So there's your basil. It's a bit too cold, I think, at the moment, and too windy on the field. So, but we got some. What we got? We got some pumpkins in this one. Row of pumpkins. So baby sweet corn, big normal size sweet corn to eat. We got some butternut squash as well. Now we put some mushroom compost around them. They're growing well, but previous to that they weren't. Very stony soil, and some snap pea. Need to do a bit of weeding. And some courgettes. And there's your butternut squash. Got lots of butternut squash as they all come. Tried a few pumpkins, but they haven't really. The F1 pumpkins didn't like it here for some reason, but the delicious pumpkins have grown really well. So these are pigs. We bought them back in January time for obviously meats, and they're now getting fat, so they shall be going to slaughter soon. And that'll be nice. So, and then this is what we feed them on, which is like that. It's called sow rolls, big pellets. Quite happy pigs. They want their food. I'll feed them in a bit. I'll feed them now. They know that they've learned the noise of the metal lid on the. Go on, girls. We just use electric fence unit, just like that. They just fenced all the way around the field. We made a little pig house for them. And they got the water trough, dug a little pond for them, so they can, on the hot days, they can get out there and cool themselves down, which is nice. And they're now, you can see the difference in the colour of the grass. It's getting quite a dark green where they've fertilised the field. Wherever you look on this side, it's quite a light green. It's no goodness in it. So I'll quickly show you our chickens, which are over here. So these are our light Sussex, which are what we grew from chicks from eggs. So we've got a breeder male and several females. They're running around free, quite happy. Want to say hello? And then we've got hybrids, which are good layers and everything. So the white Sussex are good layers and eaters. So in time we'll eat the males and then keep the white Sussex for the females for eggs. So, and then where's the boy? Handsome little boy, big boy rather. He's a lovely little cockle, big cockle rather. So he's very happy with his chicks. And then we just house them in these sheds. The nest box on the back. You can just see it. So we'll increase the flock slowly like this. But obviously we have to buy the hybrids. So we just sell the eggs on the gate for the road. Are they following me now? So, and this is all hedging I put in when I first bought the land, just to make it a bit private and screening and everything. So yeah, it's lovely. I will show you quickly in the other polytunnel. Just got to walk back up the land. So as I'm going back, I thought I'd just give you a quick say about this. This is called horsetail or mare's tail. So it's poisonous, but if you cook it or dry it, it's then quite a medicinal thing. So people have it as tea, all sorts of things. So it's a real nightmare to kill. We've been trying to kill it. We sprayed it once this year already. I'm trying to create a buffer because it's in the wetter parts of the land, but we don't want it everywhere. So if anyone in England, in the UK I should say, would like to have some or try it, it's at their own entirely risk. Just put a comment down and we'll see what we can do or arrange. I don't know if there's a market for it or anything. If there is a market for it, it'd be great if someone let us know, because we've got lots of it. Obviously we won't sell the stuff that we've been spraying or the area we've been spraying, but it's quite a thick mass of it. So, and then we'll go into the polytunnel. So we're doing everything with solar panels, as you can see here, are same as what we were doing in Thailand basically, but a bit differently. So we've just started to do some cuttings again. And you got lettuce and herbs in this one, some chives or onions. My wife's put some cabbages in. She didn't kind of quite realise that they shouldn't be planted inside the polytunnel, not this time of year anyway, but they're coming really well. She's done well. And then cucumbers, and there's a potato plant behind it as well. Cucumbers really love it in this polytunnel. It's quite humid. And then these are our basils. So we make the Thai food, basil, kapow moo glop, and all that sort of thing, which is great. And the tomatoes. So what we got on this side? More lettuce, coriander, dill, morning glory. We managed to get it to grow now. So we should be planting a bit more in, which is an Asian vegetable. It's not morning glory as we would know in the UK. It's an edible thing. Chinese and Asians love it, or eat it every day. And then we got some aubergines or eggplants if you're Australian, that part of the world. More cucumbers, tomatoes, and these are cuttings that I put in 2 years ago probably, and they've come really well now. They love it in here. And then our snap pea, orange too, which is lovely. So, and that's much about all we've been doing. Well, there is a video on the YouTube about a well that I was digging. So it's not quite finished yet. Still got more progress to do, but it's now 4 meters deep with a fifth ring above the ground. So I'll put that down. You probably can't see a lot. So we've got 3 rings above the soil. So 3 meters. There's 2 meters of water in there, and it fills up overnight. Empty out one day, and that's all hand dug. But yeah, that's on another video. We will edit it later and put another one on later on, and then quickly show you off. We have been busy quite a bit. And then we've done apple plants, apple trees, some currant bush. I think that's red currant or black currants. We've got a whole load of trees along there, and then we've got more fruit along here. So we've got raspberries, 3 different types of raspberries, and then we've got blackberry raspberry. I don't think forget what it's called, and then our asparagus. So, and then we go back to the pigs, which is lovely. So I've done a bit of ploughing. We will have to plough all the land up in time just to get it. So we've got quite big grubs in it. So we won't try and disturb the soil and everything in time. So, yep. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.